Hello, it's Mara from Houseplants, New Jersey. So I have one plant that is the bane of my existence. So I have to nurse it back to health. This is Thai Constellation, okay? I got it about 3 years ago, and then I bought two more to fill in the Thai Constellation that I had, and one of them rotted out completely. The other one is still in here. So I decided to pull it out and check the roots. They're pretty rotted. So I'm going to aim you down to my tray and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to rectify this situation. Hopefully it works. If it does work, then I will show you the repot. If not, sometimes that happens. All right. So I will aim you down. All right. So I'm going to pull it out of the soil. We're going to pull it off of the moss pole. Okay. It hasn't rooted into the moss pole at all. All right. I have some roots here. Okay. So what I got I got some water. We're going to rinse off these roots in some water. I also have a pair of scissors here. I'm going to rinse these off. See, they do have roots, but not too good. Not enough to sustain, not enough to support new leaves, not enough to support a plant, like a full-blown plant. So I rotted this out. I overwatered it. I checked my catch pot. It was halfway up with water. This was my fault. So we're going to cut off. You see these little skinny roots? We're going to cut them off. Cut that off. All these are dry rot and rot, period. Plain and simple. We're going to keep those nice white ones. We're going to put them into this vase here. I have a vase here with water. I'm not keeping it with just water though. So we're going to take the other Thai Con. We're going to rinse that off with water. We're going to take off. There's so much rot here. It's like, I don't even understand how this plant is alive. So we're going to rinse it off as much as we can. We're going to take out some of that rot here. See these skinny little roots here? Cut them off. All right. We're going to put that in the vase. Now, we have this vase, right? What we're going to do is we have perlite. And with this perlite, we're just going to, let me take these out for now. We're going to dump this perlite into here. Really get that in there. And I know this seems like a lot of perlite, but we got some aerial roots on there too. So those aerial roots, I want to absorb that water and I want it to grow into this perlite. Now this is how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it, but this is pretty good for me. And it has worked with Thai Cons especially. I'm pushing all this perlite all the way to the bottom so it gets nice and wet because perlite floats. So you kind of want to pack it in there with the water because it will float. All right. And it will absorb the water though too. So right now we have all these aerial roots on here. You see that? I have all these aerial roots on this Tycon. We are going to just stick this right in there. All right. We're going to stick that right in there with the old root. Pop it right in there. Hopefully it roots from every angle. Second one, same thing. There we go. So we got 2 in there right now. They are going to, and I'm going to cut this ugly leaf off. I mean, this was a half moon. I'm going to cut this leaf off here. This was a half moon. It was beautiful. Now it's just fried. So I'm cutting it off. The new leaf will come in from this point. The new leaf will come in from this point. But it has to grow roots. And the only way that it's going to do that is by this. Now, coming over to this area here. All right, let me angle you up. I'm going to keep this plant here, okay? I have a heat mat here. I have a heat mat here. So this is where it's going to stay warm, cozy, and hydrated without the root rot. So there's going to be water in the bottom of this. We're never going to touch the bottom of that water so it won't rot, but it will grow new roots. And it'll take a while. Tycons take a long time. Okay? Tycons take a really long time, but that looks a lot better than in a pot where it's just sagging down. Okay? Plus, I have the aerial roots rooting in there too. So if we lose anything or whatever, we have backups. All right. That's always a good thing. All right. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Not every time, not every plant, not everything works. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I definitely recommend doing your Thai constellation in perlite.